Over the end line. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And Gibbs got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Kamara, by the way, he's the guy in the backfield right now because Mark Ingram is out for weeks 1 to 4, but that didn't appear to be a problem in week 1.
How many backs do you know that really mind carrying the load?
0.
All right, they'll say they missed their partner and they can't wait for him to get
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And Ndamukong Suh, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Orange. Look. 180. Maverick.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Woods. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Kill! Hey, easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Under. Ready. Yellow lady.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Aaron Donald in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
14. 14. 14. 5. Hey, 5. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
14. 14.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. New Orleans coming back onto the field. And an interesting note as we were looking over some of the stats from week 1. You know, the Saints have now lost 5 straight season openers.
That's almost... I don't even know how to describe that. That doesn't even sound right.
It's not like they've had teams near the bottom of the NFL.
You know, you look and why, okay? Well, they have allowed quarterbacks to throw 14 touchdowns and no interceptions in those games. Previously, I understood it. New Orleans struggled on defense, but I thought last year was a breakout for the stop troops. They reverted back to form in this game to start 2018.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming. Jester. Like when I He's coming. We got double up.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going.
We're good. 12. 14.
To throw on second down is gone. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Five. Twos. Go.
Now Goff on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are in for 6. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets past 1 man. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 1st down, gone. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
12. 17. 17.
Again, Goff. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now a play fake. Breeze. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We're good, we're good. Right 4, ready. 12.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's got some space here. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
First, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Goff on first down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Tyler Davison able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Louis.
On second down, here's Goff. Got a man over the middle, it's Woods. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
17, 17, 12.
Now a first down throw, Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Chester. 12.
Goff throwing again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing again is Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Well, they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 12. To the air again. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
20, 17. 2 up.
From the gun, here's Goff. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Lift.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And got a man. It's Woods. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Gone. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tyler Davison in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
76, tell him. 76. Tiger, 76.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. Trying to get it to Woods. Well, quite a few teams this past week in the NFL were playing with new quarterbacks, guys that have been in the league, but in a new uniform, and they had quite a bit of success. You noted some of them. Who'd you have down?
It's really incredible success when you think about it. Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, 1. Case Keenum in Denver, 1. Alex Smith with Washington, 1 at Arizona. Pat Mahomes, he started 1 game last year, but it was really a throwaway. His true debut on the road against the Chargers wins. And Tyrod, whichever way he wants it pronounced, got a tie with Cleveland. How about a special category? Ryan Tannehill, back with the Dolphins. He wins in their home game against Tennessee. And fear the beard, Ryan Fitzpatrick with a monster performance on the road, beating New Orleans with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And if you guys were worried, Brady and Rodgers still pretty good.
Yes.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The 13 yards that time and a 1st. A 10th carry for Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Caught by the tight end Watson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got three. Good set.
Here's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Got it.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Breeze now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my theme of the
pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Tyler Davison in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
14. Tiger. 14. 17. 17. DC. Go, 12, go.
3rd and long. It's gone. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Goff turns and gives to Gervin. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
14. 12. Go.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. They're running. Ingram. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game.
Horrible. Hey, 76. 76. 76. Not. 80.
Goff going to throw it. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
12.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Brandon Cooks, 91 yards, and the Rams add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Hey, two. Monday.
To throw is Breeze. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Goff now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now, Goff. That is caught inside the 5. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Orange.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And some room to work. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go